What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. This is a prediction video for a replay of Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree. The worm, the cocoon, and the butterfly Pokemon. We're doing a playthrough. We did this playthrough a long time ago, but it was not the greatest quality. Sound quality wasn't good. Video quality wasn't great. So I'm doing a replay so you guys have something more relevant to the way I'm playing through now than the way I used to play through. So let's look at the stats of this Pokemon. Caterpie is a garbage stat Pokemon. 45 HP, 30 attack, 35 defense, 20 special, 45 speed. Very bad. Very bad indeed. At level, I think it's 7, we evolve into Metapod. Metapod, the stats go up a smidge, not a lot. Goes up to HP is 50, attack is 20, 55 defense, 25 special, and 30 speed. So all those things go up with this Pokemon. And yeah, the speed goes down with this Pokemon when you evolve it. So that's something that goes down, but the defense does go up drastically. And at level 10, we evolve into Butterfree, its final stage, 60 HP, 45 attack, 50 special, 50 defense, 80 special, 70 speed. So a lot of decent stats across the board except for attack and defense, but at HP, special, and speed are okay. For a bug type Pokemon, you get this early. It's actually very good early. It's great late, but that's the way bugs are designed. They're designed to be strong early and not very good late. Gen 1 really did bugs one over. So this is classified as a bug type Pokemon, not bug. I think it's bug flying. It's bug flying Pokemon. So it is not psychic. So we're going to go over its moveset in a minute. It's not a psychic type Pokemon. Okay. It's not. It's just classified as bug flying. So it doesn't get stabbed from any of its moves. We don't get any stab moves from this, except for String Shot is technically the same type attack, but String Shot just lowers the opposition's speed. Let's move on to the moves. The moves of this Pokemon. So before we evolve, we only get 3 moves. Tackle, String Shot, and Harden. Harden technically will initiate the badge boost for us, so I didn't really think about that when I played through this the first time, so I may hang on to that as a badge boost because I have outlawed Double Team, so it doesn't make sense to get rid of a badge boosting move. The only problem is we're going to have to sacrifice some moves early to the mid game to keep a hold of it. So, but when we evolve, we at level 12 we get Confusion. So ignore the yellow part. The yellow part is for Pokemon Yellow. They changed when they get the moves in Pokemon Yellow to give the Pokemon the trainer a chance in Pokemon Yellow, a little bit of a better chance. Okay, so just ignore the yellow. 12 we get Confusion, Poison Powder, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder. Not very useful other than Sleep Powder. Confusion is 50 base power, 100% accurate. It's very good. Once we get it, it really opens the game up for us. But like I said, not a stab move. So not as great as it could be, but not a stab move at all. We get Supersonic, which may come in handy. Whirlwind, not really. Can't use it. It's worthless. Gust would be great to have. At least have something. But at 32, we get Psybeam. And that's the last move we learn via level up. And we'll probably get that move either right around Rock Tunnel, before Rock Tunnel. And so yeah, that's our moveset. So that's not a big jump from the last move we have, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So let's look at the TM moveset. TM moveset is, I had to split it in, it's not like a huge moveset, but I had to split it in half. So we get Razor Wind, which could be useful, I guess. It's 80 base power, but the problem is it's 2 turns and it's low accuracy. So we have a lot of opportunities for us to get hit, considering we're a frail Pokemon. Not a good idea. Take down Double Edge, kind of the same scenario. We can hit, Double Edge won't miss, but we are low defense, so we're taking damage, and I don't think that's a smart idea. So Takedown is worthless, but Double Edge can be useful. Hyper Beam can be useful. That might be a move I really have to like decide on, because it's a powerful move. I'm not gonna get any powerful moves with this Pokemon. It might be useful to have a Hyper Beam that can just one-shot something on a whim. It is 90% accurate, but it's not the worst thing ever. That it could be a lot worse than 90%, especially at that powerful clip. And only 5 power points, but we can live with that if I'm doing 150 power. So Rage is useless. Mega Drain is useful, but we're not grass type, so I don't get stabbed. But we will use Mega Drain, but I don't know how long we'll use it. Solar Beam can be useful, but again, it's not grass type and it's 2 turns. It is very accurate, so that's the benefit to it, so it might be a move I hang on to. Psychic is a 90 base power, 100% accurate move, and we can learn it. It's not stab, but it's definitely a move we're going to need for the Elite Four for a lot of the game. and it's the most powerful move we can learn other than Hyper Beam without having a caveat with it. But it's very accurate, it's the best. Teleport we won't use. Mimic we might have to use in Elite Four, but if I hold on to Harden, I may not need to use Mimic to get a badge boosting move. So Harden's probably one of the worst badge boosting moves there is. However, we can do it up to 6 times. So if we can last up to 6 times, we can pretty much set ourselves up to sweep because we can do the badge boost 12.5 times, which means our special will go up 12.5% 6 times, and an attack will, and so our special, and so on and so forth. And Bide is probably going to be used early, but I'll get rid of it very quickly as soon as I can. We don't get a lot of TMs in this game other than some stuff late. Well, we don't get Body Slam, which is usually a very good move to have. But we do get TM 39, which is Swift. 60 base power, 100% accurate. It doesn't help against Ghosts, but it is better than having Bide. It is better than having nothing. So we can get that right as soon as we get out in Lavender Town. We can go get Swift. And then at that point, we'll have some damage dealing moves at that point. We don't have a lot, but we'll have some Swift. And we also can get Rest, Psywave, Substitute, and Flash. None of those I'm really going to use, but Swift, Psychic, Mimic, Mega Drain, Hyper Beam, all of those will come in handy, plus Psybeam, and Sleep Powder will probably also be a factor, plus maybe Harden. So that I'll have to find some combination of all those to win the game. Let's go over the rules real quick, and I'll give you a prediction. Rules of this playthrough. You can only use the primary Pokemon in battle. You can use other Pokemons for HMs, or to catch Pokemon for HMs. You can only, we have a running clock with 3 exceptions. 1 is Lieutenant Trashman's Gym. 2 is the actual, when we get Celadon City, we can pause the timer to sell some stuff, buy some stuff, whatever. And the third one, which we may use in this playthrough, is to actually get a move like Hyper Beam. You have to sell coins, and you can only get 50 at a time in Gen 1. Or buy coins. So we may pause the timer, do that, start it back up after we get Hyper Beam, continue with the game. No glitch or exploits allowed other than the badge boost. Cannot use the Missingo or the Pokédoll glitch. Not allowed in this playthrough. And no items in battle. I've got loose on one item, that is Ethers. Ethers are allowed because they basically compensate more for my negligence rather than for the Pokemon. If I forget to check and we get in a battle and I run out of Ethers and I have no other attack, I'm not going to take the L. I'm not going to take the loss. I'm going to give the Ether. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to learn from my mistake. But I'm not going to punish the Pokemon for that. While you're here, like, share, subscribe, follow my channel. It's JD's Nerdverse on Instagram, JD's underscore nerd underscore verse on Instagram, sorry. JD's Nerdverse on Twitter. And like I said, I'm a father of 2. I have a wife. I have 2 kids. I have a cat. I work 40, 50 hours a week. And I have to wake up at 3 in the morning to do this. So liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff, all the stuff you do with the channel really helps. Even a comment of 1 letter helps the algorithm and it gets my video out to more people. So I really appreciate it if you get this far and would do just a comment that says hi. I will say hi back, and it'll help the algorithm and get this out to more people. All right, let's go back to the first page, and we'll give a prediction for this playthrough. So, this playthrough, the initial playthrough I had was about 2 hours and 18 minutes and some seconds. I don't remember the seconds, but this playthrough was riddled with a lot of things like indecisiveness. It was my 4th playthrough, so I wasn't quite sure what to do. Now that I'm a little more knowledgeable about the ins and outs of certain Pokemon and the certain trainers we're fighting, I'm going to have a little more knowledge of how to deal with that. I don't think I actually used Swift last time at all, so that might actually be helpful. I never used Hyper Beam, and I relied too much on Double Team, so that's going to be something I have to compensate for and switch around. However, I'm more knowledgeable of the game. I know more about it. I know where this Pokemon should have struggles and where I should avoid for a while until I can get higher level to deal with some things. So I think this playthrough will be a lot better. I think this is, I think I can knock a good 20 minutes off this run and not get down under 2 hours. 2 hours and 18 minutes was the last time. I think I can knock 18 minutes off this run by being more decisive. If I fight a couple extra battles early, it's fine. If the levels help me later and I don't have to go and find something else to do whenever I fail at something. That's what happened a lot with this Pokemon last time. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just play through that with that kind of mentality, and then we'll see where the chips fall, so to speak. So yeah, that's my prediction. I think this will take 2 hours. How long do you think this will take? Comment down below. And again, go through my schedule. This is a Wednesday. This is airing at 11. The playthrough will be at 2. Okay. On Wednesdays on replays, I'm not spending a whole day just putting a video out for a prediction. I'm going to put it all in the same day. Okay, that way you can watch prediction at 11 and watch the playthrough at around 2 o'clock. And yeah, and it could be some fast consumption of a playthrough. The last one was over an hour when it came to like the actual length of the video I made. This one probably won't be that long. I'm going to be able to condense it down and get to the important stuff and really go over like where it struggles and where and how we overcome those struggles. Pretty handily. I'm pretty confident in that. So looking forward to this playthrough. Let me just think in the comment section down below. This has been JD. It's been JD's Nerdverse. Have a good one, and I'll see you in a little bit.